Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Tutorials Arts class. Now today we're going to continue with our lessons on JAMB UTME past questions, government past questions. Okay, we've been considering JAMB 2021 past questions, and in the last video I stopped at question 36. Okay, so today we're going to continue from question 37. Okay, now, in case you didn't know, I have another channel called Dima Tutorials. In Dima Tutorials, I teach English and literature. So, if you've not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel and also visit the other channel, okay? Now, let's get started. Now, question 37, we have, to which of these blocks did Nigeria belong before the formation of OAU in 1963? Which of these blocks did Nigeria belong before the formation of the OAU in 1963? We have Casablanca Group, B. Moravia Group, C. African and Malagasy Union, D. Pan-African Union. The correct answer to this question is option B, Moravia Group, also called Moravia Bloc. Okay, the Moravia Group is made up of Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, and Cameroon. Now, this Moravia Group is made up of independent countries after colonialism. Okay, it's made up of countries that have gained independence from colonialism, and their belief is to have cooperation among African countries, okay? To have cooperation among African countries with each country being independent, okay? Each country will be independent, but the other one is to have a cooperation to exist in harmony with each independent country, okay? So Nigeria belongs to Moravia Group or Moravia Bloc, okay? Now let's go back to the question, okay? Let's look at the options again. Now option A, we have Casablanca Group. Okay, now the Casablanca Group, unlike the Moravia Group, believe there is also an African group, okay? It's made up of African countries, okay? But their belief is different from Moravia Group. Moravia Group believe that African countries have to come together, cooperate in harmony, with each country being independent. But the Casablanca Group believe that African countries have to come together and form a unified government, okay, just like you have in Europe. In Europe, where they have a unified government. The Casablanca Group wants Africa to come together, okay, and form a unified government. Whereas Moravia Group believe that each country should be independent and exist in harmony with the other countries. Okay, so the Casablanca Group is made up of Algeria, Egypt, Ghana, Guinea, Libya, Mali, and Morocco. Algeria, Egypt, Ghana, Guinea, Libya, Mali, and Morocco. Now, African and Malagasy Union, which is in option C, okay, was an intergovernmental organization created to promote cooperation among newly independent states in Francophone countries, okay, in Francophone African countries. It was an intergovernmental organization created to promote cooperation among the newly independent states or countries in the Francophone countries. I hope you know what I mean by Francophone countries. Countries that were colonized by France. Okay, countries that were colonized by France. Okay, they are Francophone countries. So option C is not the correct answer. You already know that Nigeria is an Anglophone country, is not a Francophone country. Okay, so option B, like I said, is the correct answer. Now, option D is out of it, okay, because we don't have Pan African Union. What we have is African Union or Pan African Parliament, which is a legislative arm of the African Union, okay. So, we don't have Pan African Union. So, like I said, option B, Moravia Group is the correct answer. Now let's see the next question. We have question 38. Who was the first Nigerian to be appointed president of the International Court of Justice at Hague? Who was the first Nigerian to be appointed the president of the International Court of Justice at Hague? We have option A, Justice Teslim Elias, B, Justice Bola Ajibola, C, Justice Dadi Onyama, D, Justice Danley Alexander. Now, the correct answer to this question is option A, Justice Teslim Elias. Okay, Justice Teslim Elias, the first Nigerian to be appointed president of the International Court of Justice, is Justice Olawale Teslim Elias. Okay, he was the first person to be appointed, the first Nigerian to be appointed president of the International Court of Justice. Okay, now the International Court of Justice, just so you know, the International Court of Justice is one of the six organs of the United Nations. Okay, its purpose is to adjudicate cases between nations and give adversary opinions on international legal issues. Okay, its purpose is to adjudicate, judge cases between nations and give advisory opinions on international legal issues. Okay, so the first Nigerian to be appointed as the president of the International Court of Justice is Justice Olawale Teslim Elias. Okay, so like you already know, the correct answer is option A. So let's move on. Question 39, we have an agency of the United Nations which specializes in the welfare of children is this one you should already know it. Okay, an agency of the United Nations which specializes in the welfare of children is we have option A, WHO, WHO, option B, UNESCO, C, UNICEF, and D, UNDP. Now, the correct answer to this question is UNICEF. UNICEF, which is option C. Okay, UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Okay, that's the full meaning. It's an agency of the United Nations responsible for providing humanitarian and developmental aids to children worldwide. Okay, they provide humanitarian and developmental aids to children all over the world. Okay, so is the agency of the UN that specializes in the welfare of children worldwide. Okay, now option A, WHO, which is WHO, means World Health Organization. Okay, World Health Organization, it is interested in the health of the world, not in children. Now, UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Okay, aims at promoting world peace through international cooperation in education, arts, science, and culture. Okay, is interested in promoting, the peace of the world through interaction between the nations of the world in education, culture, science, and arts. Okay, so is not interested in children. Is not created for the welfare of children. Okay, UNICEF is the organization, is the arm of the UN that is created for the welfare of um and not very privileged children. Okay, now UNDP means United Nations Development Program. Okay, it works to eradicate poverty and reduce inequalities through sustainable development of nations. Okay, its task is to eradicate poverty from the world. To eradicate poverty from the world. That's the aim of UNDP. So, like you already know, UNICEF is the correct answer. Now, the reason I'm taking my time to talk about these other organizations is because it's important for you to know this is past questions we are solving. Okay, so you might see questions. Okay, you might see questions on any other acronym, okay, or abbreviation in your exams. It's important for you to know all of this. Okay, because you might not see exactly this question in your exam, but from my explanation, you might get the answer to another similar question. Okay, so that's why it's as if I'm taking my time to explain all of this. Okay, so it's important for you to know. Now let's move to the next one, which is the last question this year. Question 40. Financial contributions to the liberation movement in Southern African governments were channeled through the financial contribution of the liberation movement in Southern African governments were channeled through we have option A, ECA, B, ECOWAS, C, OAU, and D, UNO. Now the correct answer to this question is OAU, okay? OAU, that is Organization of African Union, okay? Organization of African Union was the organization that the financial contributions that helped in liberating South Africa was channeled, okay? So OAU is the correct answer. Alright guys, that'll be all for today. I hope you gained value from this video. Okay, please, if you did, click on the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, help us promote this video on YouTube, promote this channel for me on YouTube, and please share the video to your friends. Okay, subscribing to the channel will help you to get notified each time I upload a new video. I'll also help you see my older videos in case you've not seen them. So it's important for you to subscribe to the channel. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and see you in another video. Okay, bye bye.